Welcome to today's Pillow Talk. I am Edidion Apanuko. We'll be finding out from Nigerians when they think is the best time to begin sex education for their kids. This is because sex is one topic that many Nigerians believe should never be discussed in public. Before we begin, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, Development Nigerian Television, and click on the bell icon to get a notification from us whenever we post a new video.
I'm Mr. Ogwoke Dennis.
Okay.
I'm a Deputy Director of Accounts with the Ministry of Communication and Digital Economy.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, sir, is it good to educate a child about sex education and why? Education, yes.
Well, to the best of my knowledge, it's good to educate a child about every part of organ she has, which is about sex organs. So educating a child about her organs, which she's carrying, I don't see anything wrong about it.
Okay. So at what age do you think they should get this education?
Well, the sex education,
Yes.
it is graduated. At the initial time, you tell a woman her sex organs.
Okay.
He has a penis, he has a vagina. Then, as she grows up, maybe at the age of 10, you tell her the functions of these organs. Do you understand? What this one is used for, this one, the sex organs, what it is for. Then you educate, at the age of 10, you should know that the male sex organ is penis,
Okay.
and the female sex organ is vagina.
Okay.
And if you join them together, it can result to an issue. That's how it will lead to procreation.
Okay.
At the age of 10, because in advanced country, at the age of 10, I've heard about somebody who is 10 giving birth. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So the earlier, the better, so that they will be aware of it.
Okay, what do you think is the disadvantage in this educating them in sex education? Can you tell us the disadvantage and the
Let me tell you, there's nothing like disadvantage. The problem we have is half education. If you tell a woman, a girl of 10 years and a boy of 10 years, that when you copulate, it will lead to pregnancy, and if you lead to pregnancy, you'll be a dropout. You will have a child out of marriage wedlock. Then he will be cautious of that. But when you just tell a woman that, if you tell a boy or a girl of 10 years that if they copulate, they will be pregnant, and that's the end of the issue. But tell a boy that if you pregnant a girl, you will marry her. Do you understand? And you tell a woman that if you get pregnant at that age, at wedlock, you will drop from school. I'll send you out of my house. This is the implication. I don't see anything wrong in it. The child will be even cautious of that. But we parents don't normally go for that. To tell the implication of that act, that will bring a total change in your life. Do you understand?
Sex education is good.
Okay.
It's good to give them, boys and girls, start from let me say from age 8, 10 years. You know, this generation now, many things is going on. So from age 8, some will have big body. Before you know, one person will say, let me touch your breast. So it's good to let them know at the early age, so that they will know that this thing is not good now. Not that they will not marry, but they should wait till the time they are mature.
Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, madam.
Sir, we know you, your name?
Yes, I'm Obalaja Adeniran.
Okay, is it good to educate a child about sex education?
Very well. It is good to educate a child about sex education.
Okay. At what age do do you think is good enough to educate a child on sex education?
As early as they start, let's say primary school, as early as the child can know how to reason, to know right from wrong.
Okay, can you tell us the reason why we should educate our children on sex education?
Because of we hear cases of pedophiles on the rise now, especially in the country we live in, and as a matter of fact, the world at large. So, if you educate your child, this is what is expected of you: how to keep people off your private parts, and the line anybody should not cross. They will understand what boundary you have set for them from that early age, and they will keep to it as they grow up.
Okay, is it good to educate a child on sex education?
Yes, it's really one of the basic things that all parents should imbibe in the life of a child from early stage, because it's always good for them to be aware. Because if they are not aware and they venture to enter the society, you know how the society is. Mostly the African society, we all have a different upbringing and all stuff like that. So there tend to be those that will corrupt and those that will educate. So in a different way. So somehow parents are encouraged to. We need to encourage ourselves. Parents are. I think parents should put more effort in educating their child in an early stage on sex education aspect, in order to eradicate something that has to do with rape. When you see somebody with, some people have this kind of mental disorder, that when they see a child or a part of your body or something, they get aroused and stuff. So when you see some people like that, you'll be able to notice, how to counter it and stuff, something like, or avoid it, you understand? And from early stage, yeah, like you're saying, it's good. Another point is sometimes it has to be, just the way they taught us A, B, C, and stuff. There's a way you could talk to a child. You wouldn't really say it's the way it is from stage to stage, gradually, you understand? From baby to adult age, you understand?
At what age do you think you should educate a child on sex education?
Okay, from I call it not adolescent age, not teenage, from the scratch, from the basic, like from as a baby. There's a way there. There's experts. I'm not an expert, but there are ways you could imbibe something like that into a baby's mindset. Baby as it is. There's a way. Okay, let me take for instance now. For example, when a girl child is being placed by his dad or a man or an uncle, you don't allow the girl child to sit on the man's lap. There's a way a girl child can sit on the man's lap, sideways, you understand? Not putting in the middle. Because, there's this, no matter how it is, our body has some kind of, what they call it, something that triggers, stimuli. So, when whatever attracts in their brain, it starts growing. You understand? It don't just start from all of a sudden. It starts from somewhere. So sometimes we need to imbibe that psychological terms in them. You understand? As a baby, you put them here. As a baby, you don't make them. Then when they start talking, then you start telling them your body is your temple. Your body is all for you. You start inputting that in their mindset. They start growing with that. Oh, my body is my own. Oh, I can keep my body. Whoever touches me, I let mommy know or I let daddy know. Even if it's daddy, even if it's mommy, you understand? So there's a way we could impute that into their mindset to make them grow. So that will make a very pure and good society, you understand?
Okay, please, is it good to educate a child about sex education?
Yeah.
Why will you say it's good?
It is good. It is when you tell him what the society is into before he knows how to adjust. You can't wait until he becomes a fully of age before you start telling the child. He could be get ruined before he gets matured. Because if you look into what is happening now, sometimes a matured person will rape a child of below 10 years. So it is good to tell a child, the moment he gets to at least 4 years, that he can reason of your own that this is what my daddy tells me. You start telling, educating here.